Experts at St Andrews University have come up with a solution to the problem of texting with one hand on increasingly large mobile phones. Boffins have found a way of writing out words simply by tilting your phone. Craig Miller has more.
Some people text like this, two-fingered and very nimble, with words being generated in rapid time. I'm of a generation though that uses a rather more plodding technique, the phone held in one hand and a big finger to bash the keyboard. Not very quick. But if you only use one hand, as mobile devices become larger, so it becomes more difficult to interact. These experts at St Andrews University believe they found a solution to that particular problem.
Nowadays the phones like this one is getting larger and larger, the latest iPhone 7, so it becomes more and more difficult to use the smartphone with only one hand.
Yo and his colleagues have devised a tilt-based text entry technique to get round that. It's called shape writing in motion, or SWiM.
Users tilt the device to control a pointer ball, which traces a path for the gesture keyboard to input text.
When the phone is bigger and you're using it with only one hand, you have to reach very far for certain letters or certain objects on the screen, and that might mean that your hand is not in a very comfortable position. It could also be that because of how you're grabbing the phone, parts of your hand touch on the screen, producing an intended input, and this technique essentially solves those problems.
The researchers say that the SWiM technique can also be used for smart watches or even larger devices like tablets. It'll also be an aid to people who only have one hand. It may not replace conventional finger input, but will be an added bonus. Now, a pilot study has shown that first-time users can achieve a rate of 15 words per minute after minimal practice. I think it's going to take me just a little bit longer. Craig Miller, STV News, St Andrews.